What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Poor Judgment Podcast. We here, we back, we ready for another one. And unfortunately, I don't have a surprise for you, Marcus.
What do you mean?
I don't have Taylor Swift.
Honestly, I think I'd be more upset if you did have Taylor Swift.
Amen. That's what I'm talking about. You know, I was thinking about it while getting ready. I was like, maybe for the social media, maybe I'll put a little sign that says, if you want Taylor Swift free content, come here.
Honestly, yes. Yes, that's great advertisement.
I can post up a random photo of an album and say, it's not mine, but, you know, we released it.
Exactly.
We released the artwork. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Poor Judgment. I do have some good news, though, which is that Marcus, my boy, we are on officially 147 downloads right now.
Dude, it's kind of crazy, like, how quickly they, like, exponentially start jumping.
Yeah.
And I understand, like, you have more episodes out there. You have more people who can listen to the earlier ones.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just kind of crazy. Like, it felt like 1 episode ago, 2 episodes ago, we had 100, and now we have 2 more out. And now we have 147. Like, it's kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah, it was not too long ago. We were like, oh, yeah, we have 100, woo. And now we're almost at 150. And I didn't even realize it till somebody asked me, oh, how's the pod going? And then I looked and I was like, oh, man, we're at 147 right now. So,
yeah, no, I like looking at the emails we get. That's like, oh, this week, this podcast had like 7. And you're like, oh, that's a good number. Like,
we crushed that.
Normally it's 4.
Right.
We get 7. Like, hell yeah.
Maybe people do like our stupidity.
Exactly.
So, yeah. So, many congrats there. We're almost there. I mean, we're not almost at a year. We got a few more months for it, but I was gonna say
we're way far from a year, brother.
It's just crazy to think like we're already at 150, almost 150. We're not even like we're only like a month or 2 in, I think, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I don't remember when we started. Did we start in March?
No,
May,
I don't think we actually ended up dropping until like April, because I think we had talked about. I'd have to look back. I honestly think it's only been like 3 months.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe.
There is one person I got to give a shout out to for it, and that's some random person in Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota, bro. We have one listener in Minnesota who so far I think has listened to every episode. I don't know who they are. I don't know anyone in there, but shout out to you.
Damn, I'd have to see. Like, we have a friend who lives in Minnesota.
Oh, do you?
But I felt like she would have said something.
Yeah.
By now, but I'll have to check in. Maybe.
Yeah, because I have.
You know what? Shout out to that person.
Yeah, shout out to that Minneapolis person. Yeah. Because I'm like, yo, whoever you are, dedication, and we love you and appreciate you.
And you know what that also tells me? Is all these other motherfuckers who say they be listening and stuff, they're not as dedicated.
They're not as dedicated. Oh. I look at that. You know, I got mine. I got, my girlfriend's here. I got yours, but I still got Minneapolis out there. There's a few people around here I know live in that Oakland or whatever, California's, and I'm like, I don't see y'all downloading it.
Yeah, what the hell?
So, well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to, as you saw, we don't have Taylor Swift, so sorry, but also, if you were here for Taylor Swift, get out. So we are here to discuss, of course, our favorite subject as always, some more football as the season approaches, my boy.
Yeah, I think that we are going to, like, it's just natural, right? Like, This is the biggest subject in our life right now, like extracurricular stuff, that it just makes sense. We run with it, and it's the excitement leading up to the season. And then once the season starts, like, you're probably going to be following mostly just your team, maybe a couple of teams here or there, but it's not going to be a full episode's worth.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree. And don't let me fuck around and find out when cricket season is. Bruh, this channel's going to be full of cricket.
Why?
The silence hit the room. I'm just kidding. I have no idea. I've never even seen a match of cricket. I don't know how it's played. I have no idea.
I'm not gonna lie. You said the word cricket, and I was like, oh, he's keying me up for.
You should have done that when I said it first, and you're just like, silence hit the room.
This is my problem, right? Like, I got this new machine here that I'm able to like load up stuff. I am still trying to get everything to where it makes sense for me. Like, I had no idea where the cricket button was, so I had to go searching real quick.
You just start clicking all the buttons.
I was like, oh, page 2, page 4. Oh, no, it's page 1.
This man's gonna put little sticky notes on each of the buttons, be like, ESPN noise.
It even says on here, like, what they are. I labeled them. But I'm not going to lie. Like, my eyesight's not necessarily the best, and they are, like, microscopic on the side. So I can see, like, all of our volumes coming in, coming out, all that kind of stuff. And then just on the very right hand side, it's got like a color coded, which maybe I need to do is change the color.
Yeah.
But I can barely read some of them.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna work on your artiste. And real quick before we get started, how'd the rest of the draft go from the last episode?
You know what, dude? I was kind of upset towards the end of it. Here's the thing: is like we were assisting my wife doing it. Once we kind of got off the episode, she wanted to take it over completely, which is fine. Like it's her draft. She wanted to come in. So I gave her some heads ups. I went and took care of the kid. I was like, hey, you need backup quarterback, a backup tight end, and pick whoever the best wide receiver running back is. Like that's what you got to do. And I was very surprised on some of the people she picked. She picked up Cam Ward for her backup QB.
Oof. Okay.
Which is going to be either a bang or bust.
Yeah, absolutely. Unproven.
So, and then she picked up like the Saints tight end. And when I was reading it, it was either a rookie who just got drafted or has only been there for a season. But it does seem like he's going to be the number 1 tight end.
Okay.
Don't remember the name. And she got a couple other people that were okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But her, like we were talking about before, her league is so deep that we kind of knew it was coming.
Yeah, no, it's going to be rough, and we'll keep everyone posted on it because I'm curious to see where she lands by the end of the season.
Here's what I will say is I have one coming up as well for my own league.
Same.
So when that happens, I'm going to be excited because we're doing an 8-person league. So our teams should be stacked.
That's going to be good. I'm in a 10-person, so
yeah, no, I'm happy. This will be the first time I've ever done an 8-person, and we're also doing $5 fees for waiver wire pickups.
Oh, interesting.
So I'm super excited about that. That'll be good because I will say, the past couple years, I have picked up a couple key players from waiver wire, and so
yeah,
we'll see how they end up making it to where if it's most points at the end of the week gets that waiver wire, or if they just roll that into whoever has the most points at the end of the year. Or,
yeah, no, that's fair. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, today on today's episode, we are going to be discussing and ranking our top 5 worst NFL teams. Yes, the worst NFL teams. We usually give you our top 5 like best and everything, but we were like, you know what? Let's shit talk a little bit of the teams today. Let's get a little shit talk. So to start us off, what you got poured up, my boy?
I had to come up with something like we talked about last week. I'm very low on a lot of products. I actually just got back from a trip from Utah yesterday, so I haven't really been able to go out and about. So I have a gin based like blackberry ice mixture thing, like the flavored waters, the carbonated flavor waters.
Yeah,
there's some gin in it, and it's actually surprisingly better than I thought it was.
Really, I was gonna say
not great, but better than I thought.
Okay, I might have to try that out. You know, it's funny you brought up gin, and I was like, man, I haven't had gin in like juice in a long time, like since college. So I might need to break it open. Maybe we pour that up when our surprise September things happen.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, we might have to do that. For myself, I got a simple Coke and Jack here in a
Oh,
little
you got the
can.
pre-mixed.
Yeah, I got the pre-mixed. I wanted to. I had this before. It's not too bad. But I also wanted to give a little not safe for work sound. So incoming ASMR in 3, 2. I don't know if that picked up or anything, but because I know last time I tried to open the can, it literally was like no one heard that.
It did.
Okay,
Picked it up real good.
You're like
You know
my
what? You
speaker.
know, you know what it reminded me of?
What? Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Hell yeah.
And that's the bottom line.
Stone Cold sits.
All right, my boy, I'm going to let you start off. So number 1 is the absolute worst team, right?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I went here. I pulled it up. I was going back and forth between the AFC and NFC. I think that without a doubt, the worst team this year is going to still be
Wait. You're doing the worst first? I thought you were going to do the 5th worst.
the 5th worst. Okay, yes,
Yeah, like go
okay.
in reverse. So our number
Okay,
1 will
so-
be the worst team in the NFL.
If I'm going to go 5th worst,
Okay.
let me make sure I have these correct.
I was going to say you got that Clark County education.
Yeah. Okay. The 5th worst. Just for the simple fact of I don't think they did enough. I think they're going to have a better record than they did last year. I don't think they did enough. I'm going to go the Patriots.
Okay.
So you have who's your quarterback now? Drake May,
Yeah.
which
Drake
I
May.
think he's going to be solid for their kind of playbook. And you got Diggs, who they just picked up this offseason.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a weapon now, and Drake's got kind of an arm, but I just don't know if they picked up enough, like defensively, offensively, to really make a difference.
Right. Yeah, I mean, last season they had a very solid defense for the most part. Like, that was the only saving grace they really had because Drake May was kind of just doing okay, but I know he got injured, I think. But their defense is solid. Like, Christian Gonzalez that boy is talented.
Yeah, but I mean, you can only be so solid and still go, like, I haven't pulled up. They went 4-13 last year.
Oh, my God.
Like, I kind of go back to, like, the Steelers, right? The Steelers' offense was not very good. Their line is decent, but their offense wasn't very good. But what kept them, like, in quote unquote in the running for so long is their defense is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, and like I would argue 2 or 3 right there.
They are the saying, a great defense is a good offense. Like, that's your case in point right there is the Steelers.
Absolutely.
So I wouldn't put the Patriots defense anywhere near there, or else you'd win more than 4 games.
That's fair. I respect that. And yeah, and I think you're right. Like, this I can't tell you anyone who they might have drafted this last season or this most recent draft. Besides Stephon Diggs and Drake May, I couldn't name a single other, or I guess Henderson, is that their running back? I don't even know that,
Yeah, I think you're right, but
I agree with you. I think they absolutely they just haven't done enough to improve this season. So I agree with that.
I could see them going 6-11, maybe.
Oh, that's what you have them 6-11.
That's what I'm thinking is they go 6-11. Yeah, I mean, unless they just get on a roll and you have like Drake May and Diggs kind of are working well with each other, maybe you go a little bit better. But I don't have them any higher than 6-11. That's my prediction for them.
Okay, I respect it. Yeah, that was a good one. I was kind of bouncing around on that one. I actually think they will do better than that, but my number 5 is actually in that same, I think it's the same division. I have the New York Jets at number 5.
Yep, that's a good pick.
Yeah, because I think that they're there defensively, even though they lost their defensive coordinator and their defensive-minded coach, but I do think that that's the only thing holding them up. I like Justin Fields as a quarterback, but He's not there. Like, he's just not going to be your franchise quarterback. Garrett Wilson, talented as hell. Love Garrett Wilson. And Brees Hall, overrated. Like, he does quote unquote good in fantasy, whatever phrase you want to use for that. But I don't think they're going to do it. I have them going 7-7, which is actually, I think, a little bit more than I should have graciously given them. But I think the 5th worst team in the NFL is going to be the Jets. I just don't see them doing anything this year.
So if you think they're going to have 7 wins.
Yeah, I think they're going to even set. Oh, wait, I just realized there's 17.
You're off.
That goes to show you my Clark County education.
So you think they're going to go 7-10?
Yeah.
So one better. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could. The Jets were the ones that I was on the line about whether it was going to be the Jets or the Patriots.
Yeah.
Like, and I think you may be right. I might have picked the wrong one. I like Justin Fields better than I like Drake May. And
really?
I like Drake. Yeah, dude. I like him because he's more mobile.
Yeah.
Like, Drake May is not as mobile. And Justin's arm's not great, but they're both very bad decision makers too. Like, they make stupid plays.
Yeah.
So for the simple fact of Fields being more mobile, like, that just gives him a little uptick over Drake May.
Yeah, I respect that. No, I agree. Both of them terrible decision making. But when you think about it, they're almost the exact same. The only difference is the Jets have maybe a slightly better running back, I'd argue. But, like, they both have an okay quarterback, a great wide receiver, mediocre running back, and a pretty solid defense.
Well, and I will say what could make a difference is they did pick up Hutchinson, the running back. Like,
who did the Jets?
No, the Patriots.
Oh, okay.
The Patriots just picking up the new running back, like, could make a difference for them.
Yeah, very well could. They should focus on more of a run game too. So. Okay. What you got at number 4?
My number 4. Make sure I have this all correct again. Yeah, my number 4 is going to be the Browns.
Really?
I still think that they have their defense is great. Great. Who do they have? Who did they pick up?
I mean, besides 2 quarterbacks, which is stupid. I don't know why they wasted that.
And did you see who they just announced as their starter this week?
Is it Dylan?
Old Man Flacco.
Old Man Flacco is starting? Bruh. Comeback player of the year already.
I think it was yesterday. And here's what I will say. I don't disagree with that pick. You get him with the experience while he's fresh for the first 3-4 games. Let one of these 2 rookie quarterbacks kind of get used to the flow and get some more practice and watch how a veteran quarterback works. And then maybe you throw him in when he gets hurt or he's just starting to get banged up or bumped or bruised. Like, I just don't see them have picked up enough players to make a difference. I mean, look at their division. You have the Ravens, the Steelers, and the Bengals.
Yeah, that is one of the toughest divisions to be in.
Yeah, and
like through almost all 4, I would argue almost all 4 could really make the playoffs if they would allow it. But
yeah, I just don't think they picked up enough people. They went 3-14. I think they will do better than that this year. But
they went 3-14 last season.
Yes, dude.
Holy shit! I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. Let me make sure I'm on the correct year.
Because I was gonna say, like, on this part, I gotta disagree with that one.
2024 to 2025 year.
Really, 3-14.
They went 3-14. That's why, like, I am ultimately basing it off of pickups, right? The thing is, I didn't watch a whole lot of Brown games, and I don't remember very many of them being close. Because you can always say, like, oh, if they lost within a field goal, like, that could go either way. That game could go either way. I don't remember very many games like that. I didn't watch a whole lot of them. So that's simply, like, they didn't pick up a whole lot of people that I can remember. I may be completely forgetting that they picked up 3 offensive linemen that are just going to be dogs. They could have. I didn't pay attention to them.
No, I think you're right. Like I can't like thinking about it. I don't think I can think of a single player besides those two rookie quarterbacks that they picked up. In fact, I can name more people they lost because they lost Kareem Hunt last year because he's on Kansas City, and they lost Nick Chubb this year to the Texans.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a fair point. I mean, I still don't fully agree. I think I mean, it's hard because they're like, I feel like they're right there. They just need to get a quarterback in a better running game. Like, because now that they lost Nick Chubb, I can't see them getting a good run game, and they just need to figure out who their quarterback's going to be, which I don't really see Sanders leading that team, to be honest with you.
No, but I will say I watched Sanders preseason, although it's preseason. He didn't look bad.
That's what people said. People said, like, he actually gives them a little hope.
He didn't look bad, but then again, it's preseason. Like, you're going to get your starters for 7 snaps, and then the rest of them are backups or, like, did you see, was it last night, the Bills game?
Oh, yeah, when who was it they played?
It might have been the Browns.
Was it the Browns? No, it wasn't the 49ers. It was somebody, because I remember the starting quarterback didn't play, but Josh Allen was dressed up.
Oh, Bears. It was the Bears.
Bears, that's right. Yeah, which we know at any day of the week, that ain't that's an easy competition.
38-0.
Yeah.
Well, that's because the Bills didn't play any of their starters. Like,
yeah.
So
yeah, I agree.
I just don't think they picked up anyone that it would make sense for them to do any better.
By the way, just so you know, my girlfriend's gonna be a little upset if the Bears are anywhere on that list.
Oh, is she?
You're like, let me go ahead and scratch her in real quick.
Well, let me
move it up to number 1.
Let's change it. I can tell you this: they're not.
Yeah, they're not on mine either. Spoiler alert.
I actually got hope for the Bears.
Same. Honestly, I think as long as Caleb Williams stopped being an arrogant piece of shit, I think they could actually be talented.
Yep.
Because he actually performed last season at the very end. He started performing.
He's starting to get it. It's starting to click. I don't think he's going to have normally it's for like good quarterbacks. They have a sophomore slump. I think he's going to produce this year.
I agree. So for number 4, I actually have the Indianapolis Colts.
Wow.
I think the Colts, because I agree with you on this sense. I can't really name who they picked up. I really don't think they're going to get any better. I think the only saving grace for them is Jonathan Taylor. Pittman's like a mediocre wide receiver. He's really not all that. He's mid, bro. Don't let one fantasy season tell you he's good.
Dude, the dude produces.
Listen, he's mid as hell. And I think that they're in a weird... It's funny to think that, like, we have to have a quick rant about this. How the fuck does Daniel Jones keep getting jobs? I don't understand it, because the dude literally, they gave up Saquon in New York for him. He completely sucked ass. In one game, he threw like 6 interceptions. Mm-hmm. And yet he's now on the Colts, and they're like, oh, well, we don't know if we're going to start him or Anthony Richardson. I'm like, Anthony Richardson? Like, you're talking about him or Anthony Richardson? I was like, bruh. So I just don't see the Colts doing it. I don't think they have a defense. I think they need more. I think they need to do a rebuild phase, to be honest with you.
But you think there are not 3 other teams that are four other teams that are worse than them?
I think there are 3 others, yeah. But not 4, no. I think they are 4th.
They went 8-9 last year.
And
they were second.
Didn't they have Old Man Flacco leading them?
After Anthony Richard got hurt.
Well, one, he got hurt, and he also didn't get hurt. He just didn't want to play like a game or 2.
You know what? I did remember reading about that.
Yeah, and I want to say it was Old Man Flacco that was their starting QB. I think. I don't remember, because I remember we were eating some Yard House when that happened, when we were both like, Old Man Flacco!
Probably. You might be right.
I just don't remember if that was, because he was on there at one point. I just don't remember if it was last year or this year. But I have the Colts going 5-12.
5-12?
I think they're only going to win 5 games, bro. And it's going to be 100% because of Jonathan Taylor, who, if he can even stay healthy, will do good.
I think that's pretty controversial. I think the next three were going to be pretty similar,
I think so too.
but that's kind of controversial.
I just
Wow.
don't see the Colts doing it, bro.
Okay. Okay.
I think they're also in the shittiest division out of the whole.
They are.
Yeah,
By
absolutely. I think the only good team in there is the Texans. I think they're in the same division as. Because I think it's them, Jaguars. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Stunner.
Okay. So my third worst team. Yeah. Third worst team. This is where I'm like having to figure out which one's third and which one's second.
That's fair. I was kind of in the same boat.
And I think there's one standout. Like, I don't even have to question. They're obviously going to be the worst team in the league. Like, but I'm going to go. Yeah, I think I go. It's going to be the Jags.
Okay.
It's going to be the Jags. Trevor Lawrence, when he got drafted, I was excited to watch him. And every time I watch him, there's nothing this kid does that I'm like, dude, he does that very well.
Mm-hmm.
He does everything basically piss poor, but just good enough. You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of like the last 3 seasons of Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he reminds you of Tony Romo.
No, he doesn't remind me of Tony Romo. I just don't know. Well, one, the Jags don't surround him with very much.
I beg to differ.
Okay. Who do they surround him with?
So right now they have Travis Etienne Jr. as the running back. They have Travis Hunter. They have Brian Thomas Jr. And
Brian Thomas Jr. is a middle of the road running back. Very middle of the road.
Wait, Brian Thomas Jr., he's a wide receiver.
Who's their running back?
It's Annette, it's Etienne, or Bigsby, who I actually think is pretty much better.
Bigsby is better.
Bigsby,
I still don't like Bigsby.
Yeah, he's not gonna like carry them, but I think he's better. Brian Thomas Jr. is their wide receiver 1.
Okay, whatever. I still like.
You're like they're still fucking trash.
Yeah, as a wide receiver 1, I don't think he's. You put him as like wide receiver 2 or 3. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. But
and I can't think of who their tight end even is because they got rid of Ingram. Ingram's with Broncos now, but
honestly, Ingram's kind of
overrated.
He's getting up there. He's older. Like his time has passed.
Yeah. See, and I have a hard time agreeing with that one because, bro, like I actually think that they are very talented. They could work a little bit better on defense. I think they have the talent. I just don't think they have the coaching because I think they got rid of their head coach now. I don't remember.
I don't even follow them.
But yeah, you're like, they do so bad. Now, I will say, Trevor Lawrence has fallen off because when he first came in, that boy was good. That boy was carrying.
His first year, he looked pretty good. And then he started like, and I don't know if he's just not motivated to play well because he's not surrounded enough. Like their offensive line is trash. Their defense is okay.
Yeah, it's mid like, defense.
I don't think they have anything going for them. Like all of their players are just
mid.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I still disagree with that one. That's my controversial one there because I will say I almost put them on the list at number 5, though. I was bouncing between them and the Jets, and I thought maybe the Jets would do a little bit shittier by like 1 record. So I do think they'll have a losing record. I agree with you on that. I just don't think it's going to be by like that much. Well, what do you have it at?
So last season they went 4-13.
Oh my god.
And I believe this season they are going to go 4-13.
Okay, fair. All right, fair. So number 3, I had a feeling this one was kind of hard to put in there, but I think the next 2 I can justify why I put them up there. But number 3, I have the Carolina Panthers.
Ooh.
because I think they were actually pretty talented when they had Andy Dalton. I think their problem, which is crazy to think because they had nobody. I can't name a single other player on that team besides Bryce Young. And now they got a new rookie wide receiver. I think they're right there. I think it all depends on the quarterback. I still think they're going to lose this season. I hope they do, obviously. I have them going 4-13, but the Carolina Panthers, I think, are.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think they have a whole lot with them. I still don't think they're like they went 5-12 last season. I think they're going to improve a little bit on that. I think Bryce Young is starting to come into his own.
Yeah. I had them at 5-12 too. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have anything.
Yeah.
I'll agree with you there. Like, I don't remember any big pickups that they have or.
Right.
They'll stay about the same, I think.
Which is shocking that they did so well with just Andy Dalton coming in. He came in and all of a sudden they were good, and I was like, "What is happening here?" And they were only losing by like small margins. So yeah, I think number 3 Carolina. I thought maybe you'd have that one at 1.
No, nope.
I think we're gonna have the same one. I have faith in this one. We'll try it out, but we'll see.
Okay, so my number 2 is going to be the Titans. The Tennessee Titans.
Okay.
Is that your number 1 worst?
That was my number 1.
Yeah. No, and this is where I think, and I'll tell you my number 1 because we're right there anyways. The Giants.
Oh, okay.
The Giants are my number 1 worst team. Who do they have? Nobody. What line do they have? None.
Nothing. Nobody.
They don't even have a good special teams. Like there's not a good kicker. Nothing. They went 3-12 last season. The Giants did. Or excuse me, 3-14. The Giants went 3-14. I believe they're going to stay at 3-14. They might even go 2-15.
He skipped over number 2. He said, "Fuck 2. We're going straight to 1."
It's the Titans. Honestly, the Titans are in the exact same.
Yeah.
Like same area. Like who do they have? Nobody. What are they good at? Nothing. I just think that they're in a. You got to think. The Giants have the Cowboys, Commanders, and Eagles. None of which are going to be anywhere close to being down towards the Giants.
Right.
You go to the Titans. The Jags are right there.
Right. They literally should be winning because like they're in the shittiest division, and yet they're going to struggle the hardest.
You have the Jags, you have the Colts, and you have the Texans. Texans are good.
Right. Texans
are going to make a run this year, I think. I don't care if they win or don't win, like whatever, but they're good enough. They're going to make a run for it. Colts, I don't agree with you being that bad, but they're not good. The Jags, terrible. Titans, terrible. But the Titans could beat the Jags. Like there's a chance that they just get lucky.
It's a slim chance, but it's there.
There's a slim chance, but it's there. But yeah, no, the Giants are absolutely the worst team in the league. It showed in their. They went 3-14 as well, but I don't think they picked anyone up that would even make close to a difference.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even think about them. I was too busy looking about these other two because I did have Titans at number 1. I had them going 1-16. I think they're only going to win one match, and I think it's going to be against the Jags. That's exactly who I was like. They're going to win one and lose one. And I said, and I full-heartedly agree with you. That's why I had them at 1. I think all they did was pick up Cam Ward, and that was it. And I'm like, that's it. That's all you have. Like, Will Levis wasn't even that bad of a quarterback. He was okay. And yet they didn't surround him, and they were like, make magic work. And now they're like, Cam Ward, make magic work. And they don't have any support around him. So that's why I had them at number 1.
Here are the magic beans. Like,
right. Suck them down. Make some goddamn fruit. Let's go. Yeah. My number 2, though, I actually had the New Orleans Saints.
Dude, they were right there.
Yeah, because honestly, the only good, really, it's hard because like Chris Olave is still on the team, so like he's an okay wide receiver. He's not great, he's just okay. And the only good player on there is Cameron Jordan, the defensive end. That's it. The rest of the team is trash. Alvin Kamara did save my fantasy a couple times, so I will give him that credit. But that was fantasy, and he couldn't do it alone. And so really, the Saints and the Titans are two teams I always said they need to do just a full-fledged rebuild. Like, get rid of your players, get some draft picks, rebuild up from the ground up, get some defensive players. Like the only thing the Saints kind of have is a defense, but even then, it's pretty bad. So I really just don't see the Saints doing it, but I just think the Titans are going to do a lot worse. And I had the Saints at 2-15.
Interesting. 2-15. You know what? I could see that, especially since you got to think like they have a new quarterback. You at least had some experience with Carr.
Yeah, even when he was the few times he was on there, yeah.
Yeah, like, but you at least he has some knowledge of the game. He makes okay decisions. He may not be the best quarterback, but he's a veteran enough. Like,
right.
And now you're going from him to a completely, I mean, it's going to be Tyler Slouch or whatever the dude's name is, the rookie that they just picked up.
Oh yeah,
like
they're hurting. They can't.
He didn't even look that good.
Yeah, not at all. They should have tried to trade up to get closer in the draft, like trade with somebody up in the upper divisions. But
I don't even know if you do that. Like, you might trade back for, for more picks next year. Like,
yeah, I can see that.
Rebuild.
I agree with that. Yeah, and the Giants, I totally didn't even think about because, like, you're right. Like, the only saving grace on that team is Malik Neighbors. But if they don't have a quarterback to give him the ball, like, and he did great for basically a struggling quarterback. Mm-hmm. So he killed it. I still think he's one of the best in there. But I agree with you. I like to see Dart. I want to see Dart do some stuff because I'm actually excited to see him kind of play. But I agree with you. I don't think the Giants are going to do anything this year. I think they're just going to be cannon fodder for the other three in their division.
It'd be great if Dart had a chance because I do think he looks like he could be a decent quarterback.
Yeah, I think so too.
You have to surround him with people. And if he has no one to be surrounded, then he's just going to look like shit.
I agree. Yeah, and then maybe he'll learn from Russell, like Russell Wilson, but that's about it. Like I don't see him doing it because he doesn't have any weapons around him besides Malik.
Yep.
So I agree with that. All right, let me ask you a quick hot fire question real quick.
Okay.
Do you or do you not think that Taylor Swift's going to perform at the Super Bowl halftime?
Good question. I think she does not.
Let me tell you why this is the question here.
Okay.
Because I guess recently on the stupid podcast, she had mentioned she was quote unquote making sourdough. And somebody had mentioned that like the 49ers mascot is like sourdough, whatever the hell his last name, whatever his name is. Right. I don't know where that came from. I was like, never knew that. Don't give a shit. And that it was supposed to be a nod at like her talking about going to Levi, which is where the next Super Bowl is at. Isn't it like, it's like sourdough? I don't want to say sourdough Jack and show my fat assery because I love this.
So
I don't know. I saw that online. I didn't know.
He used to be a minor.
Right. And I think he still is, but I don't think
maybe his name is ended sourdough. Here's what I'm gonna say. I don't think that's a thing because everyone's making sourdough right now. Like that's the trend that's come back. Like,
oh, dude, his name is Sourdough Sam.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, I don't think
he said everyone's making sourdough.
Everyone's making sourdough right now. Like that's the thing. I don't think that's what it is.
I'm gonna tell my girlfriend to make sourdough bread for us.
Yeah, have her do it.
Her face.
Now, my follow-up question to that is if she does perform at the halftime show and Kansas City is not in the Super Bowl, is there a proposal? Live on
I sadly could see it, and I sadly think it will because they are 100% clout chasing.
Oh,
100%. 120%. That's why the only reason she showed
so much money.
That's the only reason she showed up on that stupid podcast. Well, no other reason. So yeah, I agree. Down with Taylor Swift. Anyway, we get canceled immediately from all the Swifties, all 13 million of them. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us today here on Poor Judgment. We thank you for joining. Like, hit, subscribe, leave a comment, tell us who you think the worst 5 teams in the NFL are. And as always, pull up a seat, pour up a drink, and join us next time as we make poor judgments.
Have a good day.